Hello, my NJH Wildcat friends. How are you? Happy Friday. Of course, I probably sound like a broken record because I miss you. I do. I think about you guys all the time. I'm wondering what you're up to. And I especially been thinking the eighth graders on my mind lately. I've been thinking, didn't really get a chance to say goodbye. So I'm hoping that maybe this summer or sometime I'll run into you at Walmart or out and about in the town and I'll get to wish you well at the high school. It won't be long. You'll be a freshman, so that is pretty cool. You'll love the librarian at the high school. Her name is Miss Angel. She is heavenly. I adore her, and she will be your librarian, and she will take very good care of you. And they have a great library, and she has all kinds of cool things set up, and she always has it decorated really neat. And you know that some of you have always really loved the library and spend a lot of time there, and I'm really happy to let you know, if you don't already know this, that you can actually take a class, I think when you're maybe a junior or senior, that where you can work in the library. That's your job. So I think that's an awesome opportunity. So there's something to look forward to for you eighth graders. For you seventh graders, I'm glad that I have the chance to see you again next year and plan all kinds of fun things for you as an eighth grader. And anyway, with that being said, I'll get right down to business. Congratulations to Genera. Genera won a book. I mailed one out to her yesterday. I think that's the only winner I had. I sent a copy of I Survived the Titanic to her. So congratulations to Genera. So your odds are, actually I think Genera was the only one that emailed me this last time. So if you're interested in winning a free book, the odds are definitely in your favor. If I get more than one person that will email me, I can draw, but otherwise I just give it to the person who contacted me. So Genera, look for your book mail. I also mailed out some copies of The Haunting, so be looking for that. I just mailed those out yesterday, so if you enjoyed my book talk last week about The Haunting and you wanted to read that, I sent that out yesterday at the post office. And today I'm going to book talk a book called now this is one of my favorites. I've actually ended up reading this twice. The book I'm going to book talk today is called To Catch a Killer. There are probably people out there who have read this one because I recommend it all the time. It was on our Truman Award nominees this year. Unfortunately, I won't know until August if it won for the Trumans. There were several on the Trumans this year that were very, very good. This is by Cheryl Scarborough. There's actually a sequel to this book. I haven't read it yet, but it'll be good, I'm sure, because this one was amazing. So what this book is about, I would say the genre is murder mystery, suspense thriller. Also along the lines of April Henry, if you like those types of books where you've got a mystery to solve and you've got characters in there that are, the main characters I would say in this book are 16. So if you like those types of whodunit, let's figure this out, mystery with the bad guys taking a huge role in the suspense, this is a book that you will enjoy. So the main character's name is Erin. She is 16. She has been she had a tragic thing happen before she could ever really remember her life. So when she was 2, her mother was murdered, and they never caught the person who murdered her. So kind of scary. Of course, she doesn't remember her mom. She doesn't remember the situation. But she was adopted by her mom's best friend, Rachel, because her mom her parents had died, so there were no relatives to take Erin in. But Rachel, her mom's best friend, Rachel, took her in and has raised her so far. Rachel doesn't like to talk about the murder, about the circumstances surrounding the mom's murder. She's pretty tight-lipped about it. She kind of puts things off like, yeah, someday when you're older, we'll talk about it. Well, Erin doesn't, she's older now. She doesn't want to buy that. So she started doing some investigating on her own. And The story starts out immediately, page 1, you're thrown in the middle of a different murder, the murder of Aaron's favorite biology teacher, Miss Peters. That happens right off the bat, and Aaron can't help because of the way Aaron's the one who found Miss Peters. She can't help but wonder if her mother's murder and Miss Peters' murder are somehow tied together. The interesting thing about this, one of my favorite things about this book, is Aaron is very interested in science, and specifically forensic science. So if you kind of like the Criminal Minds type genre, if you're kind of into forensic science, you will really appreciate this book, because Erin relies a lot. That's what I think she thinks that's what got Miss Peters killed, is because of some forensic evidence that she and Erin were working on together to help find her mother's killer. Not really, though. Actually, what they were trying to do is find Erin's father, because when Erin's mother died, she hadn't revealed or didn't put on the birth certificate who Erin's father was. So, excellent story. Some comic relief throughout the book is Erin has 2 best friends. They're like the 3 Musketeers. Spam, who is Latino, hilarious, very techie. Her real name is Samantha. I'm really not sure how she got the Spam nickname. I don't know if the book explains that or not, but it's super cute. And Lissa, it's short for Alyssa. And Lissa, her mother's a therapist, her dad's a lawyer. Alyssa's just super smart. And like I said, Erin is really into forensic science. So between the 3 of them, they've kind of started their own little club called the Cheaters something. I can't remember what they call it. Anyway, that if you have a concern that your boyfriend or your girlfriend's cheating on you, they can do some forensic testing and see if that could possibly be a thing. So that's kind of cute. There's a little bit of a love story in there. Ironically, whenever Erin accidentally finds Miss Peters' body, someone runs off, and Erin can tell who it is. It's her crush. This guy doesn't know Erin has a crush on him, but he's actually running away from the crime scene at the time. So Erin does report him, and he does get arrested. But, he does not get arrested. He's a person of interest. So that is interesting, because he sounds like such a cutie. His name is Journey, which I think that's such a cool name for a guy or girl. But anyway, in this case, it's a guy. So she's conflicted. She has a crush on Journey, but at the same time, she thinks Journey may have something to do with Miss Peters' murder. Oh my goodness. And then it turns out there's some evidence at the crime scene that puts Erin there. And then it turns out that there's some evidence in Journey's van that matches evidence from Erin's mom's murder scene. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Anyway, it's a very good book. I've recommended it a billion times. I'm still loving it. I need to read the sequel. But if you are interested, I have 3 copies. And in honor of School Library Month, we're celebrating. I got these off the book fair. I will mail these copy to you for the first 3 people. I only have 3 copies. The first 3 people who email me and say, Mrs. Williams, I would love to read To Catch a Killer. Please send me a copy of that book. I will do so. It's not a very long read. It reads fast because it's pretty heart-stopping thriller. 320 pages long. Love the ending. The ending's really good. You can read it without reading the sequel. I think it's probably why it's taken me so long to dive into the sequel, because it stands alone, but it's super good. So let me know if you want to read that one. I'll send you a free copy in honor of School Library Month. Yes, it's only half over. We still have a couple weeks of giveaways. Another giveaway I have for you. This week's giveaway free book is a copy of The Silver Eyes. So if you are a fan or know someone who is a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, this is a little different. We don't have this in the library. I have it on order, but we don't have this in the library yet, because this is the graphic novel version. Yes, the graphic novel version of the first book in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. So if you are interested in owning this book, Silver Eyes, Scott Cawthon, Five Nights at Freddy. Email me. Let me know that you'd like to be put in the drawing for this guy. I would be happy to send that out to you. I think that's all I have. If you need anything, I'm here for you. I'm on my email all the time. It's on my phone. It's on my device. I check it frequently. I love hearing from you. If you have a question about the 40 book challenge, I can email your book history to you. I do not have access or copies to your logs, but if you need some information about what you've read and you want to record that, because we are going to be I've asked your English teachers to let me know who's eligible for the award. We are still giving out the award this year. We haven't forgotten all you wonderful readers. We want to reward you for that hard work that you've put towards that 40 book challenge. So if you need information, email me and I can email your book history to you. So anything you need, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you again next Friday. Bye, guys.